Hey folks, Dave Parrish here with Knack Builders. I got another video. This should be pretty quick. Today's topic is equations. What's called order of operations. Knack has a brief article on this. But what it is both equations and text formulas actually have to be in a certain order. If they're using other values, and when I say order, I mean above or below of your list of fields. Equations use other fields to result in what they're going to result in. And it only makes sense that if they're grabbing a value in the equation and that value is updated for whatever thing you're doing, it could be a number of stuff, conditional rules, drawn in, count, sum functions, whatever. If that value isn't updated, if that value actually is updated after the equation runs, you're going to have an issue. And I run into this on a regular basis. I'm just going to take you through what the deal is. I'll be right back. Okay, let's go for it. To demonstrate what's going on here, I made up some fake app here, sort of like an inventory thing. And I just have a few fields. Part name, since it's inventory, we're gonna enter a starting inventory, that's a number. The price of this item, the number that it's been ordered. Now, if this was a more complex app, this number would be generated by looking at line items on invoices, but that's another deal. Then two equation fields, the current balance, which is going to subtract the starting inventory minus the number that has been ordered, and the current value, which will take the current balance times the item price. Now, these are in the correct order. And let's go to a little demonstration thing here. Let's just pick some numbers. 50, let's say we got 50 starting balance. Let's say they cost $10 a piece. And let's say that 10 have been ordered. So, all this math is right. Number ordered, current balance, value of 400. Now let's go screw up the works. Now this, if you were building this, you most likely would do this in a logical order, but apps can get really complex with all sorts of calculations. And you can be adding things you didn't think of in the first place, and you're adding them to a table here that's got all kinds of values. And you can lose track of where you were with that stuff. So if you ever see a formula that's just doing it wrong, you're saying, what's wrong, Mac? Why isn't this working? Go check the order of operations first and make sure that they're in the right place. I'm just going to move these. Okay, current balance. I take something and move it. So now they're above some other values. So what happens is Knack runs this equation, and it's going to go look at what this is, and this is. But these are being updated after the equation runs. So let's take a look here. Let's refresh the screen. Over here, notice 400. Let's just change this to something. Let's change this to 100. Still 400, so that's wrong. And if you see that thing, first thing you want to do is check your order of operations. Now, if you run it again, let's turn this to 100, submit it, watch it, it's going to make itself right. That's because it's already updated the value. But that's all I got for this. It's important, and again, it applies. I have one right now with a lot of drawn-in text formulas that create special names, and they're all over the place. And I ran into some issues there, even though I'm pretty experienced with it. It wasn't updating these how I thought. And then I went and checked the order of operation. I'm like, man, this should be after that. And there was lots of them. So there can be a mix of them and you can lose track. So good luck with that. Thanks.